Hi everyone, I'm back in Lanzarote. Well, I'm back in Costa Tequise and I'm going to spend 4 nights in this 4-star hotel behind me. It's the Barcelo Lanzarote Active Resort. As I said, it's 4 nights all inclusive. Already checked in. I'm up on the 7th floor in room 1708. Now this video is slightly upside down because I arrived very late last night. It was about 9:30, 9:45. And by the time I got into the room, it was too late to start showing everything. So I'm going to revert back now on this video to when I arrived last night. Check-in with this one was dead easy. Receptionist was really nice. Already booked and paid online. It was just a passport, didn't have to sign anything at all. Now, I'm here for 4 nights, all inclusive. It is a 4-star hotel and I'm in a double room with a pool and sea view. Now, they've given me 2 single beds. I'm not bothered either way, but it's classed as a double room with a pool view and a sea view. So let's have a look around. So right by the door, you do get the card to activate electricity. They give you a separate card to activate the electricity. You don't have to use that for the door. You use your wristband, the all-inclusive wristband, which I'll show you now. That's to activate the door and for all the bars and for your meals as well. So they give you a separate card to put in the electric slot. And then you come into the main room itself. Couple of coat hooks. Now you can hear now, as soon as I came in, the aircon came on and that is blowing. That is nice and cold. Quite a large floor to virtually ceiling mirror. You're not really getting much light in here because I've arrived late at night. It is 9 o'clock at night, so I can only show you what I can show you at the moment in this light. I like the look of those beds. They are nice. Really nice. So you do have your case stand. Got a little bit of a mini fridge down here. Your desk, good sized flat screen TV. Plenty of tea and coffee. Let's do the kettle check. Yes, that's fine. A little bit of a table lamp and another little mirror there. I'll do a shot from this side of the room. It's sort of an open plan, but the toilet and the shower cubicle is through the door over there. I'll do that in a sec. Now, I do like the look of this. This looks really nice. Even in this light, even though it's only artificial light, it looks really nice. Do another long shot from over here. I'm trying to get the bed in, it's that big. So you got your 2 single beds, bedside tables, we do have power points each side, and we do have reading lamps each side, and a couple of lamps as well. Now I've just noticed they put in mosquito spray, so I gather there must be some mosquitoes around. How does this work? Does this come on? Let's see, there we go. So the reading light as well. Check that one as well. There we go. I can't get these beds in, they're that big. That does look really nice. You can hear that aircon blowing away. Plenty of space. Absolutely loads of space. One last look at the bed. Right, I'll do this side. Plenty of pillows. Yes, we've got pillow protector on that one. Same on that. And the same on that. As you can see, the pillows, plenty of creases in them as well. And we do have the top sheet, which you can see with the lines yet again. You can't really tell in this light. But there you go, that looks nice and clean. And your bottom sheet as well. Again, that looks nice and clean. These beds feel really nice. So do we have a mattress protector? Yes, we do have. And there you go. God, these beds feel nice. Yes, mattress protector. I know you can't really see in this artificial light, but that looks clean to me. And the ensuite. As I said, it is sort of open plan with the bedroom itself, but you do have the toilet and the shower cubicle, which is in a separate room. This looks quite nice, quite bright. So you've got your sink, your hairdryer, a huge mirror, some hand wash and hand and body lotion, your shaver mirror, vanity kit and 2 dental kits. And this huge double fronted mirrored wardrobe as well. Now, I'm not sure if this safe is a free safe. No, I think it's a hired one. Yes, it's locked anyhow. I'll have to ask about the safe a little bit later on. Some drawer space. Plenty of hanging space. And on this side, you've got more hanging space. And as I said, we do have the toilet and the shower cubicle, which is totally separate. That looks quite nice. Yes, that's nice and clean. And this huge walk-in shower cubicle. Plenty of towels floating around. I like this scenic on the back wall. That's quite nice. Your shower head and your hand held up there as well. And we again have some shower gel, shampoo and conditioner. Yes, that all looks okay. Stand back and do a long shot of the lot. Right, that's the main room done. It's not really worth me showing you anything outside because it's pitch black out there. I'll leave that till in the morning. And talking about in the morning, I'll leave the rest of the hotel till we've got natural daylight and I can show you what the hotel looks like in the daylight. Meanwhile, I've got just on an hour before the evening meal stops. It's served until 10 o'clock and it's just gone past 9. So I'll see you in the morning. Right, as I said this morning, and I said I'll show you the view from the balcony. We do have a pool and sea view, but as you can see, the balcony is huge. You can actually sunbathe on this when the sun comes round later on. A couple of chairs, a couple of footstools, and then that is our view. This is the whole hotel on this side. There is 2 sides of the hotel. There's another one across the road behind. I'll show you that a little bit later on. But that's the main pool split into 2 halves. There is a central point down the centre just there, and there's 2 separate pools there. So that's the main hotel pool. At the back, just over there, you can see like a children's small pool just through them trees just there. And then over there is classed as the executive pools, them two there. It's like a gateway and you've got to have a certain wristband. This wristband only accesses to this part of the hotel. And to go down to those little pools over there, you've got to have a different colour wristband. So that's the view from our window, or should I say from the balcony. And as you can see, we do have the sea view. Right, it's time for breakfast, and then it's time to check out the rest of the hotel. As I said, I'm up on the 7th floor. This hotel is huge. It's split into two. I'll take you across the road and show you the other half once we've had a little walk around this place. This area now down here is the main bar in this side of the hotel. This is the main reception area, and the main bar and lounge is just below all that covering. The reception is on the 2nd floor. You can see now down there the main bar area as we come through. It does give that feel of an airport lounge. That's the only thing I've noticed about this hotel. So I'll say on the 2nd floor is your main reception area. Look, this little kiddies play area there. And this is your main reception area. The main entrance. And then down to the bar stroke lounge area. It does give you that, when you're looking at it, it does give you that airport feel. That's the bar area down in the main lounge. Now the main bars don't open till I think it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon, because the pool bars are open all day. Yeah, let's have a look on here. Yes, it is 5 o'clock till midnight on the main pool, on the main bars in both sides of the hotel. When I say both sides, you'll see what I mean. We have to cross the road to enter into the second half of the hotel. I've actually booked a sea view, so I'm in the main hotel, which overlooks the sea. As I said, I'm in the main part of the hotel, the main reception of the hotel, but there is the second half of the hotel across the road. But as you can see, this is huge. Now the restaurant that serves the main hotel is this restaurant just in front I'm coming to now. That's the main buffet restaurant, which is the Olivina. And then out to the main pool area. As I said, the pool is split up. It's weird the way the pools are laid out here. You do have your main pool, which is split into two, and they have activities going on all day long. I've noticed the activities going on several days. There's all aerobics, they have sort of like surfing, they have sort of yoga in the pool. So as you can see, it's huge. Daily program of activities that go on around the pool. These are the two main pools. The hotel, I keep saying the hotel is massive. That's the actual main hotel.
Yeah, they knock off the number 2 for 100.
I got down early in the morning because this will be chocolate on. Won't be any sunbeds available. The hotel is very busy. Talking about sunbathing, you can hire the towels. You get given cards at the reception, and the guy who's giving the towels away there will tick off the box on your card to say that you've received the towel, and all you have to do is make sure you return it by the end of the day, throw it in one of the cages that is available. So you don't have to worry about hotel towels. Quite a good sized pool. Plenty of sunbeds, as you can see. But you can see they're out early in the morning. They've already bagsied their sunbeds, the towels are on. A lot of hotels don't permit that, but obviously they do here. So that's the main pool area, but as I punted from the balcony before, there are 2 other pools in this side of the hotel which are sort of classed as the executive pools. I'll take you down to show you them. See, more sunbathing. So they're the 2 sort of executive pools there with their own pool bar. It does actually say down here the difference in colour wristbands that you can use. Executive access there, 10:30 till 6. You have to go through that gate. Still early in the morning. It will go really hot in about another hour's time. Here's the pool bar just over there, you can see. It is a beautiful hotel, this. 4-star, part of the Barcelo chain or Barcelo chain. So you've got your 2 pools there for those executive guests, and your cabanas going around as well. And there's actually an access to the beach road itself as well. So that's how close you are to the beach. There's not really much of a beach from what I can see. It's all more of the lava stone, the black stone. Go and have a little look. Trying its best to break through. Take you back through the hotel and over to the second half of the hotel. Yesterday it was red hot here. The sun came out around about, say around about 1 o'clock and stayed till about 6, and it was really hot yesterday. So I've noticed it seems to be overcast first thing in the morning, and then the sun breaks through. So in the daytime until 5 o'clock you can use the pool bar where they have the snacks and your drinks. Doesn't open until 10:30. So it's the breeze bar, pool bar. This opens at 10:30, just show you through there. Copyright music playing there, so you can use the facilities of that bar during the day until 5 o'clock, then this bar closes. You can see it on the map. That's the main hotel that we're in now at the moment. That's the beach area that we've just been down to, but then you can see there's a road across the middle there, and then the whole of this is the other half of the hotel, which we're going across to now. That's the main restaurant for this side. Breakfast is getting served at the moment. We've already been down and had our breakfast. Now you'll see what I mean by the hotel being split into two halves. So that's the main entrance to the main side of the hotel. It's hard to explain how the hotel is split into the two halves. That's it. That's the main entrance where you go to the reception. But then when you cross this road here, you can see the sign across the road for the Barcelo Lanzarote Active Resort. This is the second half. So depending on which part of the hotel you book, if you book a sea view, you're going to be in the main building. And obviously if you're not booking the sea view, you're possibly going to be put on this side. Our main entrance itself is surrounded by fitness centres and shops. There are a couple of restaurants here. Then there's the Koi and La Dolce Vita. There's an Italian restaurant and an Asian restaurant, but you have to pay for them. They're not part of the all-inclusive. Still early season now, we are still in April, and I gather from this huge stage that they have a lot of entertainment going on there as well once we kick into the season. But you can see the size of this place as well. Very similar structure to the buildings. All the rooms are going round. All the rooms are going around the top up there at the back of the hotel and all the way around there. So this is a huge complex as well. Your main hotel across the road there. Beautiful gardens. I love these, I don't know, what would you call them? They're like little little globe igloos that you can sit in. Probably part of that bar, I should imagine, across there. You sit in your little globe and get served. As I said, we're still slightly out of season, or probably because it's only 9:30 in the morning. That's probably why it's not that busy at the moment. Beautiful gardens, looking at these. And this is all lit up at night time with all the like Christmas lights on all the palm trees. I'll come over a little bit later on when this is lit up, show you what the entrance looks like. Now again, this is another huge hotel. Into your main foyer. They do have a reception here as well. With the reception area over there. A little bit of a lounge area, but the main lounge is just up here. You do have this lounge area as well. But again, it gives me the airport feel. Put down in the comments, do you think that this gives you an airport feel, more lounge area? The entertainment side over there, that's we came in here last night, there was a guy on there singing last night, country and western. And then again, the bar here doesn't open until 5 o'clock. I do like it. I honestly do like it. And in case anyone says, what are you doing with a hoodie on? It's quite cool in the morning. Very cool until about 11 o'clock, and then the weather changes. You got that, because it's Lanzarote, it's the windy part of the Canaries. I always say Lanzarote seems to be the place where you get the most wind. Not sure about Fuerteventura. Apparently that's windy as well. Right, there's your main restaurant for this side of the hotel, which is the Nimbra. Exactly the same, serving the same food. We haven't eaten this one yet, we're probably going to do this tomorrow. And then, let's go that way. Can we get through there? Yeah, we can. Being all inclusive, you can help yourself to the tea, coffee. There's a beer pump there as well, and your soft drinks. So main bars don't open until 5 o'clock till midnight, but your pool bars are open from 10:30 till 5. Again, the grounds of this part of the hotel are huge. I think I picked the right time to get over before this starts to get really busy, because the restaurants are heaving at the moment. Little splash park for the children. Quite good for the kids, I like that. Your pool bar for this side of the hotel. Again, you can see people getting the towels on, getting the spec. Another 2 pools here, they are split into 2 again. I do like this. This is nice, this side as well. I'm not sure what that is access to. It's on both sides, so I don't know if that's an access to the rooms, or I'll have a little look in a second. Plenty of sun lounges again. It says there's a lounge there, so let's take a little look. I'm not 100% certain what this is down here. Ramp to La Hera Lounge. How do you pronounce that? Let's have a little look. Possibly not open with it being this area in the morning. That's the reception area that we came in.
That's quite nice as well, isn't it? So is this another lounge for... That's just like a big open lounge. And bean bags. One thing I have noticed in this hotel, gardeners are constantly working. And that looks like an inflatable. Yeah, this is just the other block on this side, the access to the rooms on this side. As I said, the gardeners are constantly working. I've seen that since we've arrived on both sides of the resort. It does look quite nice, that. That's the teen club downstairs, so that's what the inflatables and the beanbags are for. The only thing I'd say about this hotel is it is sort of in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing around here shop-wise except the supermarket over there. If you do want to go to the shops, bars, restaurants and cafes, then you really will have to get a bus or a taxi into Costa Tequise or Playa de Carmen that way, or Arrecife, whichever way you want to go. But the hotel stands alone. There's nothing else around this area. So what do I think of this accommodation here in Costa Tequise? Well, we spent 5 days, 4 nights, and it's just gone like that. It's the Barcelo Lanzarote Active Resort is the name of the accommodation. Now, we didn't realise until we arrived that the actual hotel it's like a complex. It's split into 2 halves. You have the one half, which is where the main reception is, that overlooks the pool and the sea, and then if you cross the road, there's a second half which is called the plaza, and then you go into the second half of the hotel. Now, the only way I can describe the hotel is the side that we're in, which is overlooking the sea, seems to be more on the adult side. There's not really many kids over this side. Now, if you cross the road into the other half of the hotel, there seems to be a lot of children over that side, but there seems to be more activities, as in the splash area and stuff for the children in the second half of the hotel. Now, the hotel itself, as I said, split into 2 halves. You do have 2 big main pools, 1 in each. You do have the main restaurants, 1 on each side, and you do have the pool bars, 1 on each side. So it doesn't matter which side you go to, you can use them all throughout the both sides of the complex. Now, there is a executive area in the hotel that we're in. This side, there's an executive pool area and restaurant area. Obviously, that's going to be a lot more dearer. The hotel itself, once we arrived, the staff from the word go, every single member of staff, restaurant, reception, even just staff walking around the hotel, are really friendly. They always say good morning or hello, or really friendly staff. Now, regarding the food in the hotel, we have been all inclusive, so basically it's anything you want in the restaurants, in the pool bars. There's food everywhere. You can help yourself basically through the day right into the night, because there's actually a station by the receptionist, a food station by the receptionist, that opens up when people go to bed. It's actually called the sleep station, so you can help yourself to sandwiches, yogurts, salads, loads of soft drinks and tea and coffee, and that's for people if they're coming in from somewhere or if they're going to bed late. You can help yourself to food and take that upstairs to your room. So there's plenty of food, and the food has been fantastic in this hotel. A good variety. We even had an Asian night last night where they had sushi and the likes of spring rolls and egg fried rice. It was all like oriental last night, the food. But the food in this hotel, I must admit, being all inclusive, has been absolutely fantastic. Now, the room itself, can't fault the room. It's a twin room, classed as a double but a twin room, and we did book a pool view and a sea view. So you're paying extra for all this, obviously. The bed, really good night's sleep. Can't argue with that. Really good night's sleep. The shower, plenty of hot water in there. Really good sized main room. I think the ensuite, when you get to the toilet cubicle where the shower's in, that's a little bit of a tight squeeze. But round the vanity area, the sink and the wardrobes and the main part of the hotel room is fine. Loads of space. Internet, depends on where you are. We're up on the 7th floor and we seem to be dropping the internet every now and then. You'll just drop, but it'll reconnect. But if you're down in the main part, it seems to be okay. If you're down the main lounge area around there, but I think it's because we're on the top floor. TV, nothing. Loads of German, loads of French, loads of Spanish. Nothing English really on the TV. Now, you do get your kettle in the room as well, with a selection of tea and coffee, which she tops up daily. I can't fault it. I can't really fault this. I've really enjoyed this little bit of a break. As I said, it was for 4 nights and 5 days, all inclusive. Now, when I say all inclusive, that's all the food, all your soft drinks, all your tea and coffee, all your alcoholic beverages, except for branded stuff. Obviously, you have to pay. I think you pay a top up if you want a branded one. But drink wise is everything. On the wine, carver, everything. You can't argue with that. And the food, even in between the breakfast, lunch and even a meal, in between, The pool bars are serving food as well, hot and cold, like chicken wings and chicken nuggets and salads, and you can help yourself to all that in between. So you will never go hungry. Regarding the rest of the only other thing is the location. This is a sit-alone complex, I'd say. There's nothing around it. There are a couple of shops within the second half of the hotel across the road. There's a supermarket, and I think there's another little shop there. And then you do have your restaurants that are not included. There's an Asian restaurant, an Italian restaurant, and there's a bar over there, but they're not part of the all-inclusive. You can go in them, but you have to pay. So, as I said, it's a sit-alone hotel. There's nothing around it at all. But we jumped the number 3 bus into Costa Tequise. It's only 3-4 stops away maximum. But it's a lovely location. Really nice, peaceful location. But the thing you need to know is the price we paid for 4 nights, 5 days, all inclusive in this hotel with a balcony, pool view and sea view. Obviously you're paying more because you're asking for that. If we were in the other complex over the road, you haven't got that sea view. You'll have a pool view, but you haven't got the sea view. And you have to take into account that we did fly out on Easter Monday. So the children are still, some of them are still off school now. So the prices go up a little bit. The price paid for this for 4 nights, 5 days for 2 adults, all inclusive, totally all inclusive throughout the hotel, was $969. So works out about $240, $250 per day. But that is your room, you're paying for the sea view, you're paying for the fact that it's bank holiday, and you can just help yourself to everything. So tell me what you think. What do you think of the Barcelo chains? They are on the higher range. They are, doesn't matter what Barcelo hotel you go into, they are higher in price than a lot of the chains. Really is a nice hotel. I would definitely come back. So you tell me what you think. Have you stayed in this hotel before? It's the Barcelo Lanzarote Active Resort. There are so many on this island. There's quite a few scattered around we've seen. So let me know, would you like to stay here? What do you think of the hotel? What do you think of the look of the food? What do you think of that price? Nearly £1,000, but for 4 nights, 5 days, and we have had our all-inclusive, trust me, we've had our money's worth. I'm moving on now to somewhere else in the world. Tell me what you think of this one. Put it down in the comments. Would you like to stay here? Do you like Lanzarote? Do you like Spain? I'll catch you in the next video. I'm moving on to somewhere else in the world. If you want to know where that is, you'll have to wait and see. I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching. And bye for now.